Imagine a life where your hands never smell clean, where your back bends beneath a weight no one dares to touch, where your very existence is hidden in darkness. Imagine being the girl who carries away what the city wants to forget. You are the night soil girl, and your shame is heavier than the buckets you bear. The city sleeps when you rise. The streets are silent. Only the barking of dogs and the scurry of rats echoing through the alleys. Lantern light flickers weakly, painting shadows. Across the walls, you wrap your shawl tighter, though it cannot keep out the stench that clings to you. Your tools are simple, wooden buckets. A rope across your shoulders, a rag to cover your mouth. Your task is endless, to empty the cesspits, the chamber pots, the privies of a city that would rather forget you exist. The houses loom in silence as you pass. By day, their shutters gleam with pride. By night, their filth waits for you. You lift the lids of pits, the weight of rot rising to meet you. The air is thick, choking. Your eyes water, your stomach heaves, but you do not stop. You lower your bucket, you fill it, you heave it up again. The rope bites into your shoulders. The wood digs into your skin. Your legs tremble beneath the weight, and still you walk. Through alleys slick with waste. Through streets where no one sees you. Through the darkness where even dogs turn away. By dawn, the city stirs. Merchants open their stalls. Nobles ride in their carriages. Priests call out prayers. The air fills with the smell of bread, of meat, of incense, but you are not part of it. You are hidden in the shadows, carrying buckets to the fields beyond the walls, where the waste is dumped into ditches. There the flies swarm. The earth is black with rot. The stench clings to your skin, your hair, your clothes. You empty the buckets. You breathe through your mouth. You turn back for more. No one greets you when you return. Neighbors pull their children close when you pass. Women wrinkle their noses. Men spit into the dust. Unclean, they whisper. Filth, not to be touched. You keep your head low. You do not answer, because you know it is true. At home, there's little comfort. Your cottage leans against the city wall, its roof patched. With rags, your hands are cracked, your fingernails black. Water is precious, soap rarer still. You scrub your arms until your skin burns, but the stench never fades. It seeps into your flesh, into your very bones. Your stomach knots from the fumes you breathe each night. Your back aches from the endless weight. Your dreams are full of pits and shadows. Sometimes you see girls your age in the market, their dresses bright, their hair braided, their cheeks flushed with laughter, carry baskets of bread, garlands of flowers, jugs of milk. They pass you, as though you are invisible, and you are glad for it, because if they saw you, truly saw you, they would only turn away. The work is not only shame, it is danger. Pits collapse, sucking workers into darkness. Fumes rise, stealing breath from lungs. Buckets tip, spilling filth across your skin. Rats bite, flies swarm. Disease waits in every drop. You know the stories. Night soil workers who never returned. Girls who collapsed in the pits. Families who starved when their carriers were gone, but you cannot stop, because without your buckets, the city drowns in its own filth, and without the coins you earn, your family starves. Your father once carried the buckets. His back bent, his lungs burned, his eyes clouded from the fumes. When he grew too weak, the overseer turned to you. You are small, he said. You will fit where others cannot. So you began. You were 12, barely old enough to hold the rope. Now, years later, your body is already old. Your hair is brittle. Your teeth ache. Your skin carries scars. No one will kiss. You are young. But no one will marry you, because no man wants a wife who reeks of night soil. Sometimes, in the quiet hours before dawn, you wonder what it would be like to live a different life, to be one of the girls who carries flowers, not filth, to have hands that smell of bread, not rot, to walk through the market without whispers, without shame, but the thought fades as quickly as it comes, because the buckets wait, and they always will. The city will remember its emperors, its nobles, its priests. It will build monuments of stone, write names in books, carve statues in marble. But it will not remember you. It will not remember the girl who carried its shame through the dark. It will not remember the hands that bled so its streets could stay clean. You are the night soil girl, carrying buckets of filth, buckets of silence, buckets of a city's forgetting. Your life is not your own. Your shame is your name. The years grind on. The buckets grow heavier, though their weight has never changed. The rope digs deeper into your shoulders, carving scars that never fade. Your lungs ache from the fumes, each breath harsher than the last. But still you rise. Each night, because the city does not care if you cough blood, if your knees tremble, if your hands shake. The waste piles up, whether you are strong or broken, and you are the one who must carry it. Sickness comes like a shadow at first, only a fever, then the coughing, then the rattle deep in your chest. Your mother presses a cloth to your forehead, but her eyes carry no hope. She has seen too many carriers fade this way. You still walk to the pits, though each step feels like fire. Your body bends lower, your head swims. The overseer does not care. He waves his hand impatiently when you stumble. Get on with it, girl. The city won't clean itself, so you obey. You always obey. One night the pit nearly takes you. The earth gives way beneath your feet. The boards crack, the rope slips from your hands. You fall, the stench swallowing you whole. The air vanishes. Its panic claws at your throat. For a moment, you believe this is the end, death in the dark. Drowned not by water, but by shame itself. Strong arms haul you out, cursing your clumsiness. You collapse on the ground, gasping, your skin slick with filth. The overseer spits. Next time you won't be worth saving. You wipe your face with trembling hands. You say nothing. But inside you know he is right. The city never thanks you. By day, you are a shadow, shunned in the marketplace. Mothers pull their children close, whispering, "Do not touch her. She is unclean." At night, you are indispensable. Without you, their homes would choke with their own filth. Without you, disease would spread faster than fire. You keep them alive, and they keep you nameless. Your body wastes away, your skin is yellowed, your eyes sunken. Your cough racks your chest until you cannot breathe. The stench you carry no longer washes off, because it is inside you now. Your hands tremble as you tie the rope across your shoulders. The buckets sway dangerously, but you grit your teeth and walk. Because if you stop, your family will starve. At home, the coins you earn by only crusts of bread, only scraps of meat. Your siblings eat quickly, eyes wide with hunger. You smile weakly, though your own stomach is empty. Your mother watches you with sorrow. She knows the buckets are killing you, but she does not stop you. She cannot, because without your buckets, there is no bread at all. One winter night, the fever takes hold. Your body burns, though the air outside freezes. You lie on your mat, shivering, sweat soaking your shawl. Your cough tears at your throat. Each breath, a battle. Still, when the knock comes at the door, you rise. Your legs tremble, your vision swims. But you lift the buckets. You step into the dark, because this is who you are. The night soil girl. The road is long, the pit's far. The buckets sway, heavier than ever. The city is silent, its people asleep, unaware of the girl walking through its streets with death on her shoulders. Your knees buckle once, twice. You push yourself up, whispering, "Just one more trip." But your body will not listen. At the last alley, your legs give way. The buckets crash to the stones, spilling their contents into the gutter. You fall beside them, your chest heaving, your hands clawing at the ground. The stench rises around you, choking, suffocating. You gasp once, twice. Your eyes blur, and then silence. By morning, the city wakes. Merchants open their stalls. Priests ring their bells. Children laugh in the streets. They pass the alley without looking. Only the overseer notices the buckets overturned, the body crumpled beside them. He mutters, "Another one gone." By nightfall, another girl takes your place. the city continues. Its waste carried away, its streets clean, and your name is gone. Swallowed by the silence you left behind, the city will be remembered for its towers, its walls, its churches, its kings. But it will never remember the girl who carried its filth in the dark. It will never carve your name in stone. It will never tell your story in books. You were its shadow, its shame, its silence. And now, you are dust. You are the night soil girl, carrying buckets till your body broke, living in shame, dying in silence. Imagine giving your life to carry away what the world would rather forget until it buries you too in its filth and silence. Would you have lifted the buckets again, or left them lying where they fell? For more untold lives and hidden histories, subscribe to Refound Legacy.